YouTube, what is going on, guys? No, it's not your man Average. It's your boy Man Elite, back with another video today. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, guys, we have our second mini scheme of my 32 mini scheme series. If you guys are new to this, we're going to be taking every single one of the 32 NFL team playbooks, creating the most unique mini scheme I can find in that playbook. Then we're going to be taking it into head-to-head, trying to win a game with it. If you guys missed the first one, we did the Arizona Cardinals gun cluster mini scheme. Definitely go check that out if you haven't already. Today, we're going to be working with the gun trips Y flex out of the Atlanta Falcons playbook. Now, guys, before we get further into this mini scheme, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so you guys don't miss when I upload a new video. And also make sure to go follow me over on Twitch. Link is going to be down in the description. It's Man Elite with 2 E's. I'm going to be streaming there a lot more often during the week and streaming weekend league games. So if you guys want to check out some live games, definitely go check out my Twitch. And of course, if you guys have been enjoying the content, make sure to smash that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. All right, guys, let's get right into this mini scheme. Number one, for the audibles, we're going to be setting curls, high-low dig, slot to buck, and inside attack. Now, if you guys want to have a run in the audibles, I would suggest taking out the high-low dig for this inside zone, but you know, we're trying to showcase the pass plays out of this mini scheme, so we're just going all 4 pass plays. If we're going to run the ball, we'll just come out and run play. As far as the runs, we have an inside zone, an off tackle, and we do have a draw, so be kind of good to mix in those 3 runs. Again, not really looking to run the ball much. Now, the first play we're going to be going over is this curls play. Let's go ahead and come out in that. All right, the first thing we notice from this formation in general is you cannot block A. So kind of like the gun cluster, if you try to block A, it's just going to put him on a hitch. If you want to block him, the only way to block him is to motion him over and hike it when he's right behind the tackle, so he blocks on the left side of the field. Pretty sure you can do that. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure you can do it if you motion him back across. So if we motion him to the left and then let him set, it takes a little bit longer. You know, it's not really something that you can set up that fast because you have to motion them over, motion them back, and snap it right. Okay, it doesn't really let you do it going back to the right side of the field. But I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the protection from this. All right, now the first thing we're going to be doing out of this play, if you guys want to quick hike this play, we're going to put RB on a zig, and that's it. We're going to be reading high-low on the right side, and we're going to be reading high-low on the left side. Now, this is probably something you're going to be running against people that don't really double Mabel on the right and the left side. So all you're reading is this quick high-low read on the right side of the field and the left side of the field. Really simple read. If you see that DB on the left side go upfield, go ahead and dump it off to your running back, try to make a move truck. If you see them playing hard flats, you're just going to throw it, you know, to the curls. You're going to throw it to the curls. You're going to throw it to the tight end over the middle if they don't user it. Really easy setup, but it's not the most effective setup out of this play. The most effective setup out of this play, we are going to put Y on an out route. We're going to put RB on a slant, and we're going to put B on this smoke screen over here on the right side. What we're going to do is we're going to motion RB over, and we're going to have a high-low read on the left side of the field and the middle of the field. So you can see RB is open underneath. The sheds are kind of crazy in practice mode. Can't really avoid that, but we'll go ahead and set that up again and motion this guy over. You guys know the running back out routes are super good. So you guys are going to have that high-low read on the left side of the field. If that running back is there, you're going to dump it right off to your running back right away. Force them to have to guard that running back. You guys can put them on an out route, or if you prefer the table route, you can put them on a table route as well if you want them to get out there quicker. But I kind of prefer this out route just because it beats man as well. So you're going to go ahead and motion them over, and we're just reading the slant and reading this. You can see the flat goes over to B right away to the smoke screen. You guys have the slant wide open in the middle. They're going to have to pick and choose who they want to guard with their user. Again, this is a really simple but really effective route combo right here. Simple high-low read. If that guy comes down, that linebacker bit down, you go ahead and throw it to the tight end post. And I love this tight end post because it kind of runs like mesh post out of bunch. If you guys are familiar with that play, it kind of runs a little more upfield. It doesn't really run like this post. If you were to put him on a post and you have hot route master or tight end apprentice, slot apprentice, whatever, it's going to put him on a much shorter post. A crosser doesn't really get to that spot that you wanted to. This post is just gets to a perfect spot in the field where you can make that high-low read. And the other way you can mix it up is you can also put RB on a zig, and you still have this high-low read motioning over B, and kind of just set it up the same exact way. The only difference is you're gonna have this zig. That's gonna be a read on the right side. If they're playing hard flats, you don't throw it, you throw the slant. If they're playing over top, if they're playing cloud flats or whatever, that zig is gonna be wide open. Really, when you motion somebody over, that right route is not gonna be a read unless their zone drops are super far back. He's almost never going to be a read. He's really just a route down there to pull the zone so that your slant is wide open. And the only other adjustment that we can make, if you notice your opponent doesn't have deep zone drops, you can motion this guy over and we can go ahead and streak X. All that's going to do is clear out that deep third zone on the left side. And you can see A is butt naked on the left side. If you guys go ahead and rewatch that, A gets naked on the left side of the field. Again, if their zone drops are not super far back, you can throw A on the sideline, or if they have 30-yard clouds, I tested this, it does work. I'll go ahead and try to set it up like this just so you guys can see it. Let me try to set up a cut block. Go ahead and cut block him. We get the cut block, we roll out. You can see this route right here. A will get over that 30-yard flat. And in Ultimate Team, again, all of this stuff is basically catered towards Ultimate Team. Again, you guys can run this in regs, no problem running this in regs, but we're gonna be playing MUT with this. And in MUT, we have really fast tight ends. I think we have 94 speed Kyle Pitts. Even if you have a 92 speed, 91 speed tight end, and a quarterback that can somewhat get out of the pocket, you're going to be able to run this play. All right, now this next play is this high, low, dig. The main way that I want to run this play is with trips actually on the short side of the field. So the way we're going to set this up is we're going to put X on a streak. I'm going to block the running back, and we're going to put RB on this crosser over here. And then A, we'll go ahead and just put him on a drag. What we're going to do to set up the blocking, again, this is probably going to be ran if somebody is not blitzing everybody at us. But what we're going to do is slide protect to the right. We're going to double team the D tackle, or we're going to double team whatever D end is here, right? So let me show you guys real quick what I mean. Whatever D end is here. If you're playing against 3-3-5 wide, which is a very popular defense that a lot of people run, especially in MUT, we'll go ahead and come out against wide. You guys will see what I mean. We're going to double team this guy right here. Pretty much what we're trying to do is have somebody come in free on the left side. We're trying to get this left tackle to leave the outside blitzer free, right? So the reason we're going to do that is so that we can chop block it with the running back. So we're going to double team this guy. We're going to ID the blitzer off the edge. We're going to set up the play just like we did. Go ahead and snap it. The guy gets double teamed. Nobody came in. You're going to roll out. You have this crosser wide open over those 30-yard flats. If they user it, you're going to have the backside in route, and you also have the drag going from right to left underneath. If that drag is open, go ahead and hit that drag. All right, we're coming out against Mike Blitz 3 really quick, just so I can show you guys this chop block. We'll go ahead and set it up like this. Double team that dude. We'll ID this backer. Go ahead and hike it. Running back cut blocks him. You can see we have all this room over here. Terrible pass right there by Brady. And I don't know what the corner did on the left side, but you guys can see that crosser is going to get butt naked, and you're still going to have this underneath route by the tight end and that backside dig that gets like 15 yards down the field. Now, the other thing that we can add in is this slant right here, and go ahead and just motion it over to the opposite side of the field. Once he gets in a spot where he can not block, we're going to go ahead and roll out as we get screamed at. You guys can see on the right side, A is butt naked. Now, the other thing that we can do with A is go ahead and just put him on an out route, make it a quick read. If he blitzes everybody and he doesn't have anybody playing underneath, you're just going to throw that quick out route. The other reason we're going to have that out route is so that any purple or any flat that he has on the right side of the field, maybe he has a soft squat, will not follow that B in route. If there is a soft squat and you have a drag on him, the soft squat on the corner on the right side, if they don't have zone drops on their flats, that soft squat is going to match to B, and he's gonna run in front of B. He's gonna bag that in route. We don't want that. So if your opponent has those soft squats or is playing cover 2 with soft squats, you're gonna put this guy on an out route, put him on a zig, put him on anything short or anything really going to the right side, and that's gonna go ahead and drop those drop that soft squat, and it's not going to play that. And now the last way that we are going to set this play up is we are going to put a comeback on this back side. We're going to keep that running back route. and you can either drag RB or keep him on this route right here. We're gonna go ahead and hike it. As soon as he passes the tackle, we're gonna get screamed at, but you guys can see that little zig that he's on. The backside in route, the 15-yard in route, and that zig kind of motion across the field are both gonna cross the middle of the field at the same time. So your opponent's gonna have to pick that backside in route, or they're gonna have to pick that zig route. Now I'll go ahead and run that just against a basic covered 3. We'll go ahead and motion this guy over, wait for him to pass the tackle, snap it. You guys can see that backside zig is there, but you guys can see that in route over top was wide open. Again, that zone that's playing underneath, that's probably going to be your opponent's user. Your opponent's going to have to user one of those. And if they play cover 2 and they're using that middle, A is going to be wide open up the seams. Those deep halves are not going to play it. All right, the next play is going to be the slot 2 buck. We're going to run it kind of similar to how we were running the other one with the tight end post. I think it was the curls play. Yep. We're going to run it kind of similar. This time what we're going to do is we're going to put the running back on an out route. We have that comeback on the left to read the high low on the left. This time what we're going to do, we're going to put A on either an out route, or we're going to put him on a flat, or we're going to put him on a zig. Either one of those 3 routes going to the right side will work. So we'll go ahead and keep him on this out route, and we're going to put B on this slant. We're going to go ahead and motion him over. You see the post kind of comes over to the middle a little bit. We want to wait and snap it right before he sets. And RB, you can see he gets a little further down the field. That's exactly what we want. Just like the curls play with that high-low read to the tight end, you're going to have pretty much the same read. Only difference is we're reading RB and we're reading B on the underneath slant, and we're still reading the high-low on that left side of the field with the comeback route and this running back out route. Now, one thing that you can also do if your opponent is in cover 3, you can also streak A and motion over B. All this is going to do is clear out that middle third, so you're able to throw that post a little bit sooner. You guys can see it was getting open. We'll go ahead and run that again. We're going to motion over B and show you guys what that post actually looks like. Snap it right when he crosses. RB is wide open right there in the middle of the field. The streak does a perfect job of clearing out that middle zone. So this play right here, this slot 2 buck, is probably my favorite play. Another reason I love this play is because we're also going to be able to run this against zone drops. So if your opponent's using zone drops, you can be able to motion B, run it like this, have this out route, get their user to kind of bite on that underneath, and we're going to be able to throw this right over all of those 30-yard flats. And then the last play that we're going to be going over is this inside attack. All we're going to do from this play is we're going to smoke screen B and we're going to smoke screen X. Really all we're trying to do here is mess with their user. We're going to snap it, and we want them to either pick that tight end in route or my running back in route that just got absolutely destroyed. He got tackled. I don't know what happened to him. Again, let's try this again. We're going to smoke screen B. I'm going to smoke screen X and hike that. You can see this guy's wide open. The flat or the vert, whatever zone that was on the right side, I think that was the flat, the curl flat, ran straight to the smoke screen. And I like keeping this seam by RB, because if they have any vert hook over there, or if they have any sort of hook curl on that right side, it can sometimes come down and play the running back, but it's going to do a good enough job of clearing out that zone. You can see the safety is in that hook curl, and it's a wide open pass to the running back underneath. You're really just trying to mess with their user. I'll show you guys what it looks like without that hook curl. You guys can see what I mean. We'll put RB on the flat and we'll kind of just set it up like this. You guys are going to see there's no route clearing the middle of the field. So this running back is going to run the route, and you see that safety came down. The running back got tackled, but that safety came down and it looked like he was probably able to make a play on that running back. Again, we'll kind of set it up the same way. Go ahead and put RB on that flat. Go ahead and hike it. You guys can see I throw it there, but the safety is there immediately to make a play. That's why we keep that seam streak. And the other cool thing about this seam streak is if they're in cover 2, it's going to be a beat. You're going to be able to pass lead it inside for a touchdown. You're going to be able to easily throw that against cover 2. Now the last play that we're going to go over that is not in the audibles, which is another really good play, is this PA wide receiver in. One pretty cool way that I found that you can actually run this is putting the tight end on a flat and putting B on a streak. Doesn't really matter what you do on the left side. Really, we're just trying to read one thing here, and that's that RB wheel route up the sideline. You guys can see it's going to run up the sideline, and you guys can just pass lead it to the sideline, wide open dot. It's going to be even more open if they have zone drops on, because right now that purple on the right side, that corner, that slot that's lined up over RB, he's actually matching a little bit in that curl flat that he's in. He kind of runs back to it. If they have zone drops on, that doesn't happen. They kind of just stay playing underneath. So if your opponent uses zone drops quite a bit, this play is going to be really good. Again, we're really just reading one route right here, throwing this RB wheel route up the sideline. That is one way we're going to be setting that up. The other way we're going to set this up is we're going to set it up kind of similar to a few of the other plays we've been setting up with the motion to over slant. We're going to streak A, we're going to slant RB, and you can keep this backside in route if you want, but really we're just going to read B over here in the middle of the field. You can see he gets butt naked against cover 3. He's going to get open against cover 2 as well, and you're going to have the RB route underneath as well. We can do something similar also on the backside with the comeback route and this running back out route. So we have a high-low read on that left side as well. I'm gonna go ahead and hike it, and you can see we still get the same result. B is wide open in the middle. We just get shedded like crazy. And you can see B is actually running down the field, and we're actually able to bomb cover 3 with this. We actually just found that out right now. How cool is that? So we're gonna go ahead and hike this. Wait till he crosses over. Go ahead and snap this. We'll roll out this way, and you guys can see that is actually beating cover 3 pretty freaking well for a one-play touchdown right there. And we don't even have to run that on the wide side or on the short side. We can run trips on the wide side, run it like normal, and it's actually going to get butt naked against cover 3. We're just going to put this guy on a comeback. Go ahead and snap it. See, we get the same result. We're going to roll out to the right, and yep, B is butt naked. Wow, that's a really good play right there. So that's it for all the plays we went over. We went over about 5 plays. There's a few other plays in this formation that we can possibly run, but that's really all we're going to be running. There's this go double post. This play looks cool because the post looks like it runs super deep, but I came out in the play and it's actually a pretty short post, so I don't think this play is that good, to be honest. Maybe you can run it kind of similar to the other plays where you have that high-low read, but I just think the other ones are much better options than this one. So I don't think there's really a point in running this play. And we also have this wide receiver smash play. This play can actually be pretty good because of the RB route on the right side of the field, but it runs kind of weird. I don't like it because if they man it up, it won't beat man. So I don't know, probably not a play I'm going to be running. You guys can try it out if you want. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this mini scheme. Hopefully you guys find it useful if you guys want to run something different and unique. Everyone's running gun bunch right now. A lot of people are running trips. You know, it's kind of the meta right now. If you guys want to run something new and unique, definitely give this formation a shot. Again, this is in the Atlanta Falcons playbook. Gameplay for this should probably be up 2 days or something from when I upload this video, so be on the lookout for that. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so you guys don't miss when I upload a new video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay safe. Peace.